I videoed the Kaeloha and the Kamakila Boca Road crossing on my brother's phone. We are almost at Gulf Barrett Road.
And when the day was over, when the field was harvested. I can pick them up and snap them apart. Sorry about that, you guys. I use them another day. guys can go ahead and stand up. Once our train crew puts down the sewing chain, you can safely depart out of your train car. Please make sure you have all of your belongings to throw your trash away in the orange bins at the end of your car. And mahalo again, you guys, for joining us and helping to keep our railroad alive.